Are you ready to be truly frightened? We're about to journey into the spaces between reality and nightmare. Over the next hour, we'll delve into the chilling, the unexplained, and the terrifying. These aren't just stories, they're whispers from the abyss, echoes of the unknown. So buckle up, hold on to your skepticism or don't, and get ready to confront the unknown. Let's begin, shall we? Picture this. A crumbling Victorian mansion shrouded in mist, perched on a windswept cliff, its windows like hollow eyes staring into the abyss. Locals whisper tales of the family that once resided within its decaying walls, torn apart by tragedy and sorrow. It's been abandoned for decades, left to rot under a shroud of whispers and shadows, forgotten by time. They say the house remembers the laughter of children, now silenced, and the echoes of sinister arguments that once filled its rooms. The floorboards creak with the weight of unspeakable secrets, hidden deep within its structure. Now imagine a group of teenagers fueled by cheap beer and ghost stories daring to spend the night within this haunted house. They think it's a game, a test of courage and bravery. Not until the first chilling whisper snakes from the shadows do they realize the horrifying truth. The house toys with its prey, drawing them deeper into its web of despair and hopelessness. Footsteps echo in the empty halls. Disembodied voices whisper from the walls, sending shivers down their spines. Each room holds a new terror, a glimpse into the darkness that consumes the house. By morning, only one remains, stumbling out, a broken man forever changed. The house remains a monument to fear itself, waiting for its next unsuspecting victims. Are you brave enough to heed its call and face the unknown? The flickering candle casts eerie shadows on the walls, the flame dancing as if alive, as if it knows the secrets hidden within the house. The teenagers huddle together, their bravado fading with each passing moment. The air grows colder, the silence more oppressive, as if the house itself is watching, waiting. They hear a distant mournful wail, like the cry of a lost soul, echoing through the halls. Their hearts race, their breaths quicken as they realize they are not alone. The house is alive, a malevolent entity that feeds on their fear, their despair. They ascend the dusty, cobweb-covered staircase, each step creaking under unseen weight, as if the house is warning them to turn back. But curiosity and a sense of adventure drive them forward, deeper into the heart of darkness. They reach the top, finding a long, narrow hallway lined with closed doors, each one hiding a new horror. They open the first door, revealing a room frozen in time, a child's bedroom filled with old toys and faded wallpaper. The air is thick with the scent of decay, and they feel a presence, watching, waiting. A child's doll sits on a dusty shelf, its eyes following them, a sinister smile on its face. One of the teenagers picks it up, only to drop it in horror as it whispers a chilling lullaby. The room grows colder, the shadows deeper as the house tightens its grip on their minds. They flee the room, their courage waning, but the house is not done with them yet. They enter another room, finding a large, ornate mirror reflecting a ghostly figure, its eyes hollow and soulless. The figure reaches out, its hand passing through the glass, and they scream in terror. The house laughs, a low, mocking sound that echoes through the halls as it revels in their fear. They run, desperate to escape, but the house twists and turns, leading them deeper into its labyrinth of nightmares. A door slams shut behind them, trapping them inside a dark, windowless room. They pound on the door, their screams echoing in the darkness, but there is no escape. The house whispers to them, its voice a chorus of lost souls telling them of the horrors that await. They huddle together, their fear palpable as the house closes in around them. The clock ticks ominously, each second dragging on like an eternity as they wait for the inevitable. The house feeds on their fear, growing stronger with each passing moment. They hear footsteps approaching, slow and deliberate, as if the house is toying with them. The door creaks open, revealing a figure shrouded in darkness, its eyes glowing with malevolent intent. They scream, but their voices are swallowed by the darkness as the house claims its next victims. By morning, the sun rises over the horizon, casting a pale light on the crumbling mansion. Only one teenager stumbles out, a broken man forever changed by the horrors he has witnessed. The house remains a monument to fear itself, waiting for its next unsuspecting victims. Are you brave enough to heed its call and face the unknown? The mansion's hollow windows stare into the abyss as if daring you to enter and uncover its secrets. The house waits, patient and eternal, for those who are brave or foolish enough to answer its call. Will you be the next to step into its web of despair and hopelessness? The choice is yours, but remember, once you enter, there is no turning back. Are you ready to face the unknown and confront the terrors that lie within? The camera slowly pulls away, leaving the mansion shrouded in mist, a haunting reminder of the darkness that lurks within. The house stands as a testament to the power of fear, a place where nightmares come to life. So are you brave enough to heed its call and face the unknown? The journey into the spaces between reality and nightmare has only just begun. Welcome to the world of terrifying tales, where the line between the living and the dead is blurred and the unknown awaits. Are you ready to be truly frightened? The dark, mysterious forest at night, the trees swaying in the wind as the screen fades to black. The journey has begun, and the terrors that await are beyond imagination. Hold on to your skepticism, or don't, and get ready to confront the unknown. The world of terrifying tales awaits, and the journey into the spaces between reality and nightmare has only just begun. Are you ready to be truly frightened? Truly? Our next tale takes us to a young woman's apartment in the heart of a bustling city where the lights never dim and the streets are always alive. She feels safe, secure, cocooned in the anonymity of urban life. Until now, that is. It starts subtly, a series of unsettling occurrences that chip away at her peace of mind, making her question her reality. A book knocked off a shelf, the feeling of being watched, a cold spot in the living room, each event more disturbing than the last. She dismisses them as her imagination playing tricks on her. Then the nightmares begin. Vivid, terrifying dreams of a shadowy figure standing at the foot of her bed, watching her intently. She wakes up with a gasp, heart pounding, drenched in sweat. One night, she wakes to a soft scratching at her bedroom window, barely audible but persistent. Heart hammering, she peers out into the darkness, searching for the source. The scratching continues, night after night, growing louder and more insistent. Then one night she sees it, a face pale and gaunt, staring at her from the darkness, eyes hollow and haunting. The scratching returns, a constant reminder of the terror that lurks just beyond the veil of reality, never letting her forget. Our final tale centers on an antique mirror, its surface tarnished with age and something far more sinister lurking within. Legend has it that the mirror serves as a portal to a realm beyond human comprehension, a place where reality and nightmare intertwine. It's said that those who gaze into the mirror's depths for too long become trapped, their souls claimed by the darkness within the glass, never to return. Our story begins with a young artist drawn irresistibly to the mirror's haunting beauty. He sees it as a muse, a source of endless inspiration for his art, believing it holds the key to his greatest masterpiece. He ignores the warnings from friends and family, convinced that it's nothing more than baseless superstition. He sets up his easel before the mirror, captivated by its aged surface and mysterious allure. At first it's subtle, a flicker of movement, a slight distortion of his reflection that he dismisses as a trick of the light. But as days turn into nights, the changes become more pronounced, impossible to ignore. His reflection takes on a life of its own, its eyes glowing with an unnatural, eerie light. He tries to look away, but the mirror holds him captive, its power growing stronger. He watches in horror as his reflection reaches out from the glass, breaking the barrier between worlds. His screams are swallowed by the mirror's cold embrace as his reflection takes his place in the real world, leaving him trapped. The mirror shows no sign of its latest victim, waiting patiently for its next unsuspecting prey to fall into its trap.